Corn in the Philippines is one of the most staple crop next to rice. It is not used only for human consumption, but also for animal feeds and other industrial uses. Pest infestation is a major issue in corn farming, causing significant damage that leads to economic injury, which reduces the yield of corn and the profit of the farmers. Pests can either be insect pests, weeds, pathogens, vertebrates, and human. In managing the pest in corn, there are various control measures which prevent and reduces the infestation that will result into a higher yield harvest. Pest control methods such as biological, mechanical, chemical, cultural, and integrated pest management or IPM. This type of method will effectively manage to reduce the pest infestation depending on the stage and growth development of the crop. Moreover, this topic could be further discussed on what are the most efficient type of methods in controlling the pest infestation in corn.
Pests are detrimental to humans and its position, specifically insect pests. As stated in the study of Kishimir 2021, green stink bugs are one of the insect pests that reduces the yield in corn. In its vegetative stage, green stink bug causes stunting and may develop multiple stems. In the corn's pre-tassel stage, green stink bugs can cause aborted kernels and damage to the ear crooks. And its reproductive stage, it can cause smaller kernels and may be susceptible for potential infections. In addressing the green stink bug's infestation, chemical method like coverage and timing needs to be implemented. Proper delivering of insecticides to the green stink bug can help control it. Also, the perfect timing to spray insecticide to the pests is effective. Application of insecticides works best before primary ear is exposed.
By Kishimar 2021 in addressing the infestation of Lepidopteran insect, immature or caterpillars are considered as pests to corn. Major Lepidoptera insect in corn are fall armyworm and corn earworm and Asiatic corn borer. Fall armyworm and corn earworm infested the worst stage of corn, and late planting might be a huge problem when not implemented. Asian corn borers start to infest the crop in 20 to 25 days after planting. It will be lay eggs under the leaves. Then it will start to bore the leaves. When corn start to tassel in the flowering stage, the larva will go up, start to infest the tassel, making it clump and break. In addressing the infestation of ECB, cultural method needs to be implemented called detasseling or removing the tassel of the corn. This can be done by cutting the tassel prior to pollen, shredding, and be sure to dispose the tassel properly by burning or feeding into the livestock to avoid ECB to come back.
Integrated pest management in corn has been an effective and efficient way in controlling the pest while having less production cost and reducing the risk of pest that is resistant to chemical and biological methods. All of the methods that includes crop rotation, early harvesting, adjusting planting dates and populations, rotating pest control mechanism, using different crop varieties with insect or disease resistant, and combining different control measures such as mixing biological, chemical, and mechanical control methods for better management of pests.
So in 2021, according to Stenberg, biological control or biocontrol is the use of kanang magamit ta og living agents para mo prevent og mo fight sa pest in plants including insect pests, weeds, and pathogens. So ga-provide po ni siya og kaning ginatawag nga natural control measures. So ang kaning natural control measures is isa ni siya ka method or system nga natural lang siya, which means nga dili na ta kinahanglan gamit og different insecticides or chemicals para ma-prevent ang infestation sa different insect pests. Of course, ka-benefits siya ug advantage siya para sa ato nga mga tao kay kabalo man ta nga kung ang chemicals is makadaot gid siya. In 2023, kani si Costea kay nag-study siya og nag-experiment. So ang iyang giingon is ah, kung mogamit ta ning natural enemy nga ginatawag nga insidious flower bug or Oraios insidiosus kay effective siya nga biocontrol method para ma-prevent ang larvae sa pest nga European corn borer or Ostrinia nobilalis, which is makita niya nato siya nga pest during sa two stages of development sa crop nga corn. So ang kaning two stages nga ginaingon is mo ni siya ang vegetative stage and reproductive stage. Also another one is kaning ginatawag nila nga coccinellid beetle or Harmonia aciridis and parasitoid wasp or Lysiplebus testacipis. Kani sila nga organism is mo'y mag-control sa population sa aphids. Another thing is kaning spiders nato kay isa siya ka predator which is makatabang gyapon para makontrol ang kaning corn rootworms nga kuan adults na. Ginatawag pod ni nga Diabrotica virgifera. So in conclusion, kani tanan biocontrol methods kay effective gid siya para ma-manage ang different insect pest nga makadamage sa atong mga crops, especially sa corn.
In a study conducted by JEANE et al. 2020, a new protein aldocellular cells from a genome sequencing BT strain from grain dust sample in the western and central regions of U.S. called as PPB4D82 is used for controlling western corn rootworm or Diabotica vergifera. WRC has infested the crop in a vegetative phase of growth in corn feeding in leaf tissue and scraping green surface tissue by using Bacillus thuringiensis in managing the western corn rootworm, southern corn rootworm, Colorado potato beetle, Mexican bean beetle, corn earthworm, European corn borer, fall armyworm.
One example of the integrated pest management is the mechanical pest control or mechanical method. According to Raman 2024, mechanical pest control is the management and control of pests using physical means such as creating fences, barriers, or electronic wires, where it includes also reading and change of temperature to control pests. It also has the ability to either eliminate the pest or disrupt their typical behavior or control the surroundings in order to discourage pest activity, as stated by Adhikari 2022. Mechanical method can be applied through methods of manual tools, such as manual devices. First, through hand picking, which uses human hands to remove harmful insects or other toxic material. Second, exclusion by screens and barriers to keep animals and insects out. We also have trapping to efficiently trap insects, to kill them or to estimate how many insects are there in the total landmass using sampling method. Mechanical method also includes suction devices to detect migrating population that can infest a crop. Using of hand nets and bag nets to easily control and destroy adult insects such as the grasshopper that can be controlled with the use of hand net when they migrate from corn to sugarcane. Clipping. Clipping or early harvesting can be helpful in destroying immature insects that are in the foliage. Pruning, which can prune insect pests, infested tender shoot tips, or any other pest where they are found in great numbers. And lastly, crushing, where the pests are crushed manually by using the hands or any crushing tools. It also enables to crush the eggshell to stop the growth of the pest.
So according to the study, it is stated that hand-picking mechanical method was proven effective in manually removing the distracting Helicoverpa armigera or the corn earthworm. Putting barriers also helped preventing locusts in corn digging, it's in corn by digging trenches of 30 to 60 centimeters wide. So mura daw tag kalutan daw 30 to 60 centimeters wide o 60 meters deep nga palibot sa field. And the larvae mahulog din dito sa mga trenches ang mga larvae, and it can be easily destroyed by burying with soil. Thus performing mechanical method is proven effective in managing insect pests in the field.
According to Bank in 2018, cultural pest control refers to the manipulation of the crop production system or cultural practices to reduce or eliminate pest populations. Cultural method includes properly selecting and rotating crops, sanitizing and solarizing the soil as stated by Halak in 2017. According to the study of Ahmad et al. In 2019, it is proven effective that solarization of soil reduces symptoms of Fusarium moniliforme and Macrophina fasolina in corn. There are many studies showing yield increases of 10 to 15% in soybeans and corn when rotation is utilized as stated by CATHLEEN in 2022. Thus, it is shown that applying cultural method will reduce the insect pest in your yield.
In conclusion, it states that one of the most effective methods in controlling the pest in both vegetative and reproductive stage of corn is the biological or biocontrol method, where the farmer introduces living agents or predators to feed and control in specific insect pests, weeds and pathogen that also provides natural control to human and less the cost of input on controlling pests. The use of Bacillus thuringiensis is also an effective method in controlling of western rootworm that infests in the vegetative stage of corn. In mechanical method of controlling the insect pest in corn, hand picking is an effective strategy in manually removing the distracting corn earworm, or what we call the Helicoverpa amergera. And putting barriers also help in preventing the infestation of locusts in corn by the digging trenches of 30 to 60 centimeter wide and 60 centimeter deep around the fields. Lastly, the implementation of cultural method is proven effective when rotation of crop is practiced. It prevents the infestation of pests in cornfield. Also, solarization of soil reduces the symptoms of Fusarium moniliforme and Macrophomina fasolina.